Hello everyone, this is Dr. Lee Doomer. It's about 4:36 Friday afternoon, the 22nd. I just wanted to send everyone a video welcoming you to the course, discuss it a little bit, answer a few questions you might have. Got an email from a couple of you. You mentioned you'd gone to the site and you couldn't find the discussion. My mistake. There are actually two sections for the course, which is a long story, but point being, the content appears to have been all copied to one section but not the other, and I just got that fixed a little while ago. So you should find the syllabus, the discussion for week one, a schedule for the semester, as well as links at the bottom for all the supplemental readings for the course. Just so you know, in case it's confusing, we have two required readings, two texts you buy. One is by Robert Stake, called The Art of Case Study Research. The other by Robert K. Yin, Case Study Research Design and Methods. The other readings are supplemental readings, and they are mostly journal articles. And you'll find electronic links for that at the bottom of the page, the outline for our semester on the Blackboard site. Let's see. We're having a weekly discussion. For this week, just use this as an opportunity to introduce ourselves. I'll go ahead and begin right now. As I mentioned, Dr. Lee Doomer. I'm with EP&L department here in the College of Ed. I'm with Educational Psychology and Higher Education. I've been here since 1999. I did my graduate work at the University of Pittsburgh. My MA was in Higher Education. My PhD was in Social, Historical, and Philosophical Foundations of Education. I specialized really in history of higher education particularly. My areas of research are history of higher ed in the U.S. and qualitative research, and done quite a few case studies myself, so this is an area I'm particularly experienced in. Wanted to teach this course for a long time. Was glad it was approved so we can offer it. It occurred to me a few years ago, having served on a number of dissertations here in the college, that the most common design, at least for EP&L, was case studies. And I thought perhaps it would be beneficial for us to have a course devoted to case studies. So I hope you'll all find this very useful as preparation for your dissertations. Let's see, main assignment, aside from discussions, and you'll find some information on both of those in the syllabus. Discussions each week, post an initial 100-word posting of your thoughts, observations on that week's readings. And you can also discuss progress regarding your case study. I really am not going to put any suggested discussion questions. As long as you're on topic, as long as you're relevant and civil, then I'm perfectly satisfied. So each week, put an initial posting of 100 words, and then follow up with a second posting, at least 100 words, as a reply to one other person. So I have two postings each week, initial posting and then a response posting. In terms of material that's appropriate for discussion questions, your observations, comments about a week's readings. Yin and Stake, you'll find, have slightly different perspectives on case studies. So each week, as we look at different chapters, you might want to comment on observations on differences between Yin and Stake. You might want to look at what you read in the textbooks and how that's actually manifested in some of the journal articles we read. You're also welcome to share what you read in terms of how you're making progress on your own case study. What you think works, what you think doesn't work, issues, concerns you have, really anything at all related to the class and its readings, perfectly appropriate. For a case study, we'll do what we call a controlled case study. It means it will be something of a very small scale. It's not going to be something that we're going to publish. So hopefully we can avoid any need for IRB proposals, since this will be purely a classroom exercise. But within that context, I encourage you avoid, if at all possible, any protected groups, children, mentally ill, etc. I think during week 3 or week 4, you turn in a 2-page prospectus, and then there are now at least one other iteration through the semester. Purpose of those is for me to help provide you with formative rather than just substantive guidance at the end of the semester. I think it's unfair to ask students to put a lot of work into a large project and then at the very end of the semester provide them with any kind of feedback. So the idea here is to provide you with feedback along the process. So if you have questions about what you're thinking of doing, by all means contact me as soon as possible and I'll be glad to speak with you. You have all my contact information on the syllabus, which is also attached to that main page on the Blackboard site. My contact information is on the first page. You can call me. Email works just fine. I'm here in the building just about 5 days a week. Now, I know it has office hours written on the front there. Just so you know, I serve on a lot of dissertations. So I'm on a lot of dissertation proposals, final defenses, as well as some college university committees. Oftentimes they overlap with my office hours. So if you're going to be driving onto campus to see me, I'd encourage you to set up an appointment to make sure you won't be disappointed when you get here. However, if you're on campus and you just happen to have a question or you're in the building, I have an open door policy. If the door is open, it means I'm here and just come on in. So whatever works for you, but if you have any questions, by all means reach out to me right away. Contact me as soon as possible because that's what I'm here for and I'm glad to help you. I'm trying to think of anything else I want to add right now. First thing I really encourage you to do is read the syllabus. Really do read the syllabus very carefully because it has some deadlines and very clear outlines as well as detailed outlines for discussions, but also for the case study research project that you'll do. And all of that information is there for a reason. I realize to some people it's probably a little intimidating picking up a 12 or 13 page syllabus, but the reason I put so much detail in it is really to help you. I think we do best when we know what the expectations are and when we know the plan for the semester and the schedule in as detailed a way as possible. So, looking forward to the semester, looking forward to teaching this course. What I plan to do, I have weekly videos like this where I comment on the discussions, comment on some of the readings for the week. If some of you are having questions, I may infuse those, and questions you have about the research project, I may infuse those into the videos without identifying you, of course, but simply because if one person has a question, very likely others do too. So we'll try and use these videos for a lot of purposes. At any rate, I'm looking forward to the semester. If you have any questions, you know where to reach me, and look forward to getting a lot of learning done.